We're back. You're listening to He Said, She Said on KHTS 1220, your hometown station. Coach Ellen, I'm a little nervous. Okay, so we were talking about issues, getting over them,
What you nervous about?
Well, I'm nervous about this next issue.
The political charisma trance.
Yeah,
I
whenever
like
I get into politics with you guys, that's a little different.
Oh.
So
Punch your ticket.
I was
Let's
gonna
go
say,
for a
should we get on
ride.
No,
three
but the
different
fact
trains?
that your age, that you care, because you're
You
a
do care.
millennial.
I'm trying to
You're
care.
an older millennial, and
That's his favorite word, millennial.
He does like that word.
He does like that word. He gets like hooked on to certain words.
What
and
do we
right
call-
now
what
we're
are
into
you?
millennial.
You're a
We're
baby
old.
boomer?
Yeah, we're baby
aging
boomers.
baby boomer.
An aging baby boomer?
Yeah.
So when you just said that, though, I am interested in politics. Interested, well, I don't know. After the
What are you interested in? I mean, who would you like to see run the country? Me? I'd do a good job.
No.
You know, I don't have an answer to that. I have never thought of that. I don't know if I could pick a person, or couldn't we just actually just vote? I mean, does it have to be a person?
It doesn't have to be exactly. Let me go around the room because we have a big audience. Where's our applause thing?
All 25,000 people sitting behind us right now.
No, but
There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
thank you. But seriously, who would you like to see run the country? I would like to see John Wayne run it, but
He's
that's
long
not.
He's
gone.
dead.
Oh, he is.
He's gone.
That's not
Sorry
gonna
to
happen,
inform you.
That's not.
From the grave, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
There,
Yeah.
he can sit in.
I actually voted my father in during
I did
several
too.
times.
I voted for your father
yeah.
too. Yeah.
So now he's no longer with us.
So
either.
that's not happening.
So
that's
him and
not
John
gonna
Wayne
happen.
can get together.
We have a president and a vice president.
Okay, while you're
That'll
thinking
work.
about who wants to run the country, here's what I say. Jump in on this, everybody. I would literally fire 535 House Representatives and United States Senators. I would send 535 waitresses to Washington.
You did-
Seriously,
you-
I-
you
I
told-
can't-
you said
I
this
cannot
last
be
week.
more
You said this last
sincere.
time.
Look,
That's pretty
waitresses work hard. Nurses work
Where
hard.
do you come up with this stuff? Really?
Do you have something against waitresses and
I
nurses?
have
Because they're
nothing
hard
against them.
workers. They
I'll call you
care.
Joy
They clean up
Behar.
messes.
There's
Both
plenty
nurses.
it's kind of a silly statement
It's
to
not
me.
silly.
You can't get rid of the entire Congress and put
Okay,
in a bunch of people
I'm announcing today that I'm running for something.
for something.
for something.
He's running to 7-Eleven for a Slurpee. That's what he's doing.
I need to run for something because I think waitresses and nurses know more
They
about
have
life
jobs. Do you really think they want to?
just to come in and
Can
clean
we
up the
just
messes.
talk about something else? Because this is really irritating me.
Okay, what about the political charisma trance?
Yeah. Okay. That has nothing to do with your waitresses.
Sorry, go ahead. When we get home, I'm in trouble. Justin, can you
No,
go
I
home with
just,
me?
in listening to people, in watching what is called the debates, it's really fascinating to me that people's responses seem to me to be based entirely on whether or not somebody has charisma. And what does charisma have to do with one's ability to lead?
You don't like
make
people that
decisions?
have charisma. Why don't you just be honest? If
That's
somebody,
that's not
Well, I think
true.
you have to be. I
That's
think you have
not
to
true.
be likable. It goes back to
Likable versus people with charisma. Only people with charisma. I'm just saying, people aren't drilling down. Someone with charisma gets your attention. But what about the actual? There's superficial, and then there's the reality of what they can really do. I had a conversation with someone in my office who said, "Oh yes, I voted for Clinton. He's just so cute."
Well, that person wasn't
and you
thinking
fired
clearly.
that person.
Yeah,
They're
you're
gone
not,
now.
You're not thinking
But
clearly
guess
if you
what?
vote for
No,
someone being
guess
cute.
what? There's
'cause then Donald
more
Trump
of
is
that
gonna
out
lose.
there than you want to know.
Well,
But this Walker guy that just yesterday,
he
Wisconsin.
took
no
down.
charisma. He was boring. He was
But they're saying
dull.
that about Carson.
Wait,
that
can I say
he
something
has
going
no
back?
charisma.
Could I go back to the Walker thing? I did hear this last night, and I did hear it from my 16-year-old son. I said, well, he wasn't on the debate we watched. I never heard him. I never
I know,
saw him.
that's the
and
problem.
that was his problem.
Yeah, so you do have to have charisma. If I didn't know you were on, and I watched it.
Okay, then
But Al, you
maybe
don't like
charisma,
big personalities. That's a
maybe
personal
charisma
preference.
isn't the right word.
It's a good word. No,
It
it's
is a good word?
It's a great word.
Maybe it's about people not hearing the the behavior of the person, only hearing the words. It's like, can we just watch the behavior? And
I got to disagree with you because think about a quarterback. If a quarterback walks
here
into
we
a
go,
huddle
sports.
and he doesn't inspire his teammates, it's 3rd down and 18.
but the whole world doesn't have to hear that.
The whole world needs
Yeah,
to be
they do. Well, the whole
inspired. Are
team
you
does.
kidding me?
The whole team has to
we
hear
are
that.
we are an uninspired nation right now.
Uninspired.
We are uninspired nation.
And uneducated.
But coach is right. If the quarterback goes in, the whole team does have to hear that.
I get that. But
You know what she's angry about?
What
Let's go real. No, she's not being real. What is she truly angry about?
I love her to death, but this is how your mom is. She doesn't like
She's
big
angry
personalities.
about Trump. That's
I'm
all
angry
it
about
is.
Trump.
But
That
so many
so
other
many
people
pe-
aren't. That's your
This guy
What
is
bugs
a
you
clown.
about him?
yeah. You really.
Let me tell you. Okay, I will absolutely tell you that every time this guy opens his mouth, he has to tell us who he knows. Oh, I know them. I know them. Oh, they're my friends. They're my. Who gives a rat's about who you know?
Well,
and
are you only hearing that because you so dislike him that you're not willing to hear what else he's saying?
When he first came on, I looked at Pod, whatever
Coach.
we want to call him,
Coach Ron.
I looked at him and said, "Don't tell anybody, but I like what he has to say."
And now you don't like to hear what because now you're only hearing bits and pieces.
But now he hasn't given me real substance. Now he's just flapping his lips about, who he knows and how great
But
he is.
but the other side is all these paid politicians. They give you rhetoric. They give you the so-called substance
But
that you
how
want,
many
and they
times
do nothing.
do we
They,
need to hear about how
But
rich
see,
he is?
time
about
out.
who
See,
he
I think
knows?
time
she
out.
reran the
See-
debate and just kept playing the same part over and over because
Well,
I
he
did
was
not hear that.
silent for
See,
37 minutes, so that was good.
Okay, CEOs that you know how many employees there are in the United States government? 4.1 million. CEOs that run large corporations that have hundreds. Do you think they know every single detail, every single department head, every single
What
thing
does
that's
that have
going
to do with what we're talking
because
about?
he is, I trust, and I'm not
Oh,
saying
my
I
goodness.
support Donald Trump. I'm not saying that at all.
You
I
better
told you
not
I
say that.
support waitresses and nurses.
God.
So what I'm saying is that he is the CEO of our country. I truly believe that he would
Is there
hire,
a difference between CEO and commander in chief?
Yes.
Ooh,
So maybe
silence.
we should have two presidents, one who's commander
really?
in chief and one who's the
Well,
CEO.
no,
Your mom has something there.
No, we're already too all over the board within that we do not need two of them.
But what I'm saying is, can one person be really proficient?
If
in
that one person
both
would have
of
an open
those?
mind and listen to their generals,
Okay,
it could work.
I think you're stuck on Donald, just Donald. But when it goes to being charismatic or
What about Chris Christie? Does he have charisma?
You know what's funny is that
Yeah, he does a little bit.
I didn't in the beginning. I would say he probably had more charisma in this last debate than almost anybody did.
He did.
When they did let
Yes,
him
he
speak.
did.
When they let him speak.
And
But
Marco Rubio.
No charisma there.
Really?
No.
I think. I think
What
he
about
does.
Carly?
Well,
That's
I
her-
think it's manufactured. I'm not saying I would not vote for her.
Did you
but
see her on Jimmy Kimmel?
No. Was she real? Was she fun? What
She
are you doing up
was.
that late?
yeah.
I see.
No,
I-
she saw clips on replays
What were
on the
you
news in the
doing
morning.
up that late?
I'm not.
Nah,
I
she
see
saw it
it
on
on the
Facebook.
computer the next day.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Well, how was she?
She was pretty funny. She was telling a story about her dog. Something happens to her when she gets in that podium stance, and she loses.
Well, she's standing up there. She's standing with
You're
about 10
naked.
other men.
You're naked up there in front of
With-
people.
She's
Well-
with all men and herself.
A lot of people are not great debaters. I mean,
So do we? Okay, great. So the
Hillary
charisma of
is
a great debater, does that make a good president?
no.
So we don't- so why are
people
we having
say,
these debates?
Huh?
So
why
then
are
why do we
having
have
the
them?
debates?
Money for CNN, money for Fox.
Well,
Well, that's ridiculous.
KHTS should have a debate, and then KHTS should get money.
I think we're
money,
doing
money.
it right now.
Are we not debating?
I think we're debating.
We are debating,
We're, really, CNN was
but
this
we're not
last
in
Monday,
front
right?
of hundreds or thousands of people. We're not naked. We're hiding behind these microphones. Nobody can see us.
That's true.
Well, that's not true. You can see me.
There's
if
the
you go to
coach.
the
He's
video.
flying on his
bigger,
YouTube video.
bigger than life, everybody.
You can see
So I,
me.
I do have to say, CNN did a horrible.
They
for
both did a
charisma,
horrible job.
I didn't think Fox was as bad, but
Well, Fox was a circus because
Okay.
of the whole Trump and Megyn Kelly.
Now, there should be a disclaimer. If you're in the room and I have Fox on, you walk out. So you need to.
I was watching
when
the-
you
I was
knock
watching-
Fox,
we
you need.
we watched it.
I watched the Kelly
whole
file
thing.
last night. I was watching the
Oh,
Kelly
you
What
file.
did
do
you
because
think?
you're a conservative, but
Is
your
she-
mom, we don't know
Is
what
she
your
not
mom
charismatic?
Yes, she is.
is. Megan?
Yeah, she's charismatic.
She's very charismatic with a beautiful little face and the eyes that she
I'm
makes.
not. No, I'm not going overboard. No way.
I'm
That's
going
overboard.
overboard.
That's
She's
overboard.
cute. as
Makeup
can
can
be.
do the most
Okay.
amazing thing, honey.
All right. So, but going back to, going back to this, I think for what you're
Can
saying.
I just say one thing about
you may.
makeup? If Hillary would
try
hire,
some?
would Hillary? No.
Here we go.
I'm being serious now.
No,
Her
you're
old
not.
makeup lady that had, remember when she was running 2008? She looked, better than
Decent.
she looks
She's
now.
a lot older now. Come on.
But if she can bring that makeup lady back, I might consider.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
You might just
You're-
consider letting her stay on your TV before you change
Yes,
the channel.
I bring that makeup lady back. I'm in. I'll help pay for it.
Well, and I think when you go to charisma and this, what you guys feel in your generation, us
And
millennials
charisma's-
over here, and you baby
charisma's
boomers.
very different for everybody.
Yeah.
Someone that I think might be charismatic, you may not.
Now, Ben Carson's very quiet, but if you listen
If
to
you
his,
listen to
to
what
his
he has to
wittiness,
say,
there's a lot of charisma
This
behind
is what
him.
I'm talking about. Substance.
No, he just speaks quietly. There wasn't substance.
He
was
said some things
charismatic.
Yes,
yesterday that
yeah.
were pretty hurtful.
Yes, he
I don't
did.
want to get into it because this is not a political show. But
We're making this little
But-
segment one.
I
but
love
he did
this.
Do that
I love it
yesterday.
when we talk politics.
I
We
know
should
you
do
do.
this once a month, really.
But his platform is about children. Did anybody hear that? He repeated it over and over that the reason he's running,
No, I
is
didn't
to-
hear that one.
this is what I'm saying, is that people don't
He's
always
a nice man.
listen.
I have to say, I
First
like
of all,
him.
he's a pediatric neurosurgeon.
But are you going to are you going to follow this guy up San Juan Hill? Honestly, if we get it,
This is what I'm saying. Just because someone has charisma doesn't mean you're going to follow him up San Juan Hill.
What's San Juan Hill?
I'll tell you later. It's in your history books. Look it up. Google
Is
it.
it?
San Juan Hill. It was a
San Juan
hill
Capistrano?
in World War One. It's a long story.
Yeah,
We don't
okay.
have time.
I don't know. I'm just,
Yeah,
sorry.
but no, Google it. But it's good.
oh.
So all I'm saying is nobody heard
Comes
that.
from World War One, honey.
Nobody heard that. His whole reason for running is to help and give our children and our children's children
I thought
a
he was
better world.
running to have less government and
That-
give more
and
power
this is
back
how
to the
I
people.
heard.
But
I
this-
also heard
but
that.
one of his first things was about the children. This is one of the main reasons.
Because you
he's
love
running.
children,
Coach,
and we hear.
she's using her hands.
Oh.
She's making signals at us. I think we're in trouble over here.
You want to come over to my house for a
I
little
know
drink
she might
after
be
the
sending
show?
us out that door or that tree. She's passionate.
Honey, I'll take you home.
I am.
Thank you.
know,
I'll
I
take
am
you home.
passionate. Isn't that interesting? Not a lot of things I'm super passionate about, but when it comes to children and it comes to
Well, I was trying to
Bullshit.
give some. Oh, you can't say that on
can't?
the air. Well, too late. We're going to get cut off.
I thought.
Hey, stop. You're done.
You're
All right,
done.
you cut off.
So,
You said we could.
Hey, stop. Now. You're done.
is your mother okay today, Robin?
It's a little warm in here. She might be
No, but
she might be having heat
so
stroke.
we have this wonderful advertiser, Superior Financial System. So at the end of their commercial, they are great people, incidentally. If either one of you girls open up a lemonade stand or business and you need a merchant account, you got to go to them. So at the end of their commercial, I go, .com, and she didn't like that. Too much charisma.
I don't like it either.
That's
Oh, you
not
That's not
charisma.
charisma.
I'll
It's annoying.
change it.
That is not
Oh,
charisma.
That's
Really?
the difference between annoying and the beginning. You're
Thank you
great.
very much.
You're great, but
That was annoying.
that was
I'll
annoying.
change the end of the commercial.
Yeah.
So, are we going to keep watching these debates? I guess, or are we?
We've got
to
a
me,
whole year of these.
a year and like 4 months. To me, it's like a.
And people will be dropping out like flies.
They better start.
Well, and
Who's
they have.
next? We should do like I do in my football pool. We should do a political survival pool.
Survivor
Who's gonna
pool.
make it?
Survivor pool.
I know Rubio wants to hang in there. Rubio's got to go. I think it's interesting, though. We've only brought up Hillary on the Democratic side. We haven't really talked about
Well,
that side.
Why are
Bernie
you picking
Sanders,
on
your
Rubio?
favorite.
You don't like Rubio.
I can't.
I don't like him either.
Bernie's okay.
Justin like him either.
Justin's got a little Bernie Sanders going on over here, but for myself, when I see Bernie Sanders and it's just an appearance thing, too old.
He
and
just
I
looks
can't do it.
disheveled. Can you just brush
He's
your hair?
kind of like
Can you,
the mad professor.
Why don't you go get
Exactly. Can you
Hillary's
brush your
makeup?
hair?
Get Hillary's makeup lady to come
There you
fix
go.
up Bernie
Bernie and
Sanders.
Fix him
Hillary.
up. Fix
Yeah.
him up.
Yeah,
Really?
You know, Bernie Sanders,
he has
he-
a lot of good things to say.
he's kind of a socialist.
kind of a socialist. He wants the place.
I was trying to be mellow here.
Okay.
After some of the other things she's done and said today,
I'm mellowing myself out here. Sorry, everybody.
If you say BS, then people know what that means.
Okay.
So
I'm just learning this
There's
business.
abbreviations.
I'm learning the biz. Give me a break.
Remember, there's mommies sitting in their car picking up their third
children.
grade.
I could have sworn you said it once
It's
before.
okay.
And the little Sally's going, Mommy, what was that?
What's that crazy lady on the radio talking about?
What are the bulls
My
doing?
deepest
What-
apologies. My deepest apologies.
Where are the bulls?
Okay, so I'm going to
Are the
say
bulls in Santa Clarita? What are the bulls doing?
the running of the bulls. I'm going to say overall, I think the three of us do agree in the one area of you do have to be somewhat charismatic, but you have to do it with a boundary of being able to still have what you need said and heard out there.
Just be real. I don't care who your friends are, and I don't care who you invited to your wedding, and I don't care.
I do.
He was honest. You have to buy off these politicians. This is how businessmen work. I'm sure in this
And
community.
you want someone who knows how to
I
buy
can't-
off
I got to do one
politicians.
for the road. Justin's
don't.
saying we're almost done.
No, one for the work. We'll come back and get one.
Oh,
for
I
the,
got a
one
good
for the
one
road,
for the road
because
today.
we might be putting you on
How'd
the
you like
train.
to spend $10,000 for a little?
Is that a lead-in?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
unbelievable. I'm starting a new business, really.
Spend 10,000 or lose 10,000? Because
It's
I heard
called-
another little
It's called
story.
Coach's Fake Grass.
One
Fake-
for the road.
Really, unbelievable.
One for the lawn. We might be calling that
Oh
one.
my, yeah, one for the lawn.
One for the
really.
lawn.
Fake-
Okay,
So we're going to wrap up the political
So-
No,
charismatic
once a month we
trance.
need to revisit. This was good. Your daughter knows a lot of stuff that she's hiding.
Well, she
from
knows
us.
more than she thinks she does.
Our daughter.
But
She
I
knows
also
a lot
don't
of
want this to
stuff.
be my political forum here on.
That's
No,
okay.
but I
we'll
need to. I
we'll
need
only
to,
do it once in a while.
I need to get you a little bit open-minded on our guy from Florida,
Rubio?
Rubio.
Marchio. That's a new
Marchio
guy that's going to be
Marco
running
Rubio.
for president.
We have somebody new running.
But he's getting out of the Senate. We don't have time to get into it. He's leaving the Senate.
Good for
He-
him.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't be able to go back.
He could go help you in your new venture called One for the Lawn.
No, Coach's Fake Grass.
Coach's fake
I'm
grass.
telling you, this is quite a little business that's going on here in Santa Clarita.
Okay, so I'm going to say we will go ahead. We're going to wrap up our little politics issue. I don't know if
One of your neighbors put in fake grass.
I have a couple neighbors that have.
Yeah.
They did it a long time ago, but
You have any? Well, we'll get into
I'm going to put
it.
in rock. I'm just going to put rock down.
No, rock. We should look like Tucson. You've been to Tucson.
I go to Tucson all the time.
We need to put and this is not a knock on Tucson, but we need to get the wrought iron, not the wrought iron. They don't chain link fences and cactus
And some rock.
and some rock.
And
yeah.
some rock.
Some
Chain-
cacti.
Yeah,
Cacti?
for Santa Clarita. Santa Clarita.
Okay, you're listening to He Said, She Said here on KHTS
Santa Clarita.
AM 1220, your hometown station. We'll be right back with you with One for the Road. As always, another great show going on here with Coach Ron Tunick and
Well,
Ellen.
we're real. We're real. We're not.
are
We're
real.
not, we're not holding anything back. I was just listening to the adage. They are really. I use them almost every day.
I
Unfortunately,
know, and I heard like they might
Big
fire you
shout
'cause
out
you
to
use-
Yeah,
Lewis.
You
they're
use
gonna
them too much.
They're gonna let us go.
I don't know. My icon, never mind. But
Does he, like,
Adage,
type your
they're-
email for
honestly,
you?
if you're listening, you got computer issues. I'm telling you, they're the best. Adage IT, no BS.
Well, you better be appreciating
And they-
no
them.
BS.
Okay.
They do it with a smile.
Okay,
So,
Coach, give us
one for
our
the road.
or one for the grass, one for the lawn.
Okay, so I'm having a midlife crisis. I'm thinking about a new career, and I'm thinking about starting like
This is his second midlife crisis, just to let everybody know.
faking
Today.
starting where everything's fake. Okay, so we have this thing in Santa Cruz, everything's fake grass, right?
Uh-huh.
What about fake trees? Trees, you know those beautiful palm
So you want-
trees in your? How much do you think those trees are in
Oh,
your backyard?
They're very
thousand,
expensive.
Yeah.
like thousand. What about a fake palm
So
tree?
you want us to look like Universal Studios, is what you're saying.
Yes, everything's fake.
Fake. Just a facade on the front. There's really no house back there. You're just sitting in a chair.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
have the front.
Just
front
the
of
front
it.
with a
Yeah.
fake grass and a fake tree.
Like a lot of you women, aren't you doing some fake stuff here and there?
What's he talking about?
What are
I'm
you
way-
talking about?
I'm way
I'm,
too young.
I'm 100% real.
You're organic.
You are. You're
I am
She is
100%
organic.
real.
I'm thinking
organic.
starting a company called Fake Santa Clarita.
Well, that changed in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah,
The
it was
first
from
time
fake
it was
grass.
Coach's fake grass. Yeah, but we do everything. Fake rock, fake trees, fake grass.
Or
We're
there's this
waiting-
other place called Home Depot where you can get that fake rock, that fake grass, that fake tree.
So the
It
guy
scares him. He can't
because
even
your
get in the
mother,
front
God
door.
bless her, is a tree hugger, environmentalist, and environmental
what?
something like that. something with the environment you like. So
Environmentalist?
yeah, something like that. So
Now,
the guy
say
comes
it,
out
say it, say
Saturday, invite something like that, and vitamins.
And vitamins.
The guy comes out. He has this little wheel, right? I mean, he's there for 5 minutes, right?
Well, he was measuring. He was measuring.
He was there 5 minutes. 5 minutes. $10,890.
And I heard that was only for the
That's-
tiny piece of your grass, not even your
No,
whole
That was
yard.
the front.
that was
Oh,
for
that
the
was the whole front?
but not the middle part of the front, right?
You have a middle part of your front?
Well, the
That's
one
called a
by
driveway.
the door on the other,
That's a driveway.
on the left side of the driveway.
Yeah.
Did he measure that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that,
yeah,
so
that
it's
was
total.
1 minute measuring.
Okay, so you
And then here's the thing, he drove up in a very expensive BMW. So the first thing I looked at is, that's the kid.
he didn't come
he
up
was-
in the Pope's car?
No, he was all like 30 years old, and I'm thinking, okay, that's a pretty cool car. And he opens up the trunk, and there's these fake grass samples.
Right, I've seen the samples.
Right, you saw the samples.
I've seen the
and then he takes the little wheel out, 10,000 plus
Well, did you go with like the top grade,
Yes.
fake grade?
It's the only thing that you can do because otherwise it looks like a rug.
It looks like
So
plastic.
then
Yeah.
we brought him in the backyard to, where the trampoline is,
Uh-huh.
to maybe,
That was another 10.
that was 11. 11.
Well,
Yeah.
guys,
But
your,
everybody
your,
says-
your
when I
ROI is
bring
looking
So
everybody-
you
really
know
good
what
on
we
this.
told him? We looked at him and we said, we're gonna wait for the El Nino. Call you next year.
Good answer.
Really? I mean, this
We looked at each other and said, we're gonna wing it. Come on, El Nino.
this fake grass business is unbelievable. But
You
I'm
just-
just thinking this could lead to fake everything.
Okay, well, this show is
Coaches fake everything.
this show isn't fake. We thank you for listening to it. Go like our
you have
Facebook.
something better to
our
do next
Facebook-
week? Do it.
Okay, now listen to us on KHTS 1220.